Hello and welcome from Dave M0OGY. So today's video we're looking at some brackets and also a radio that a good friend of mine from many years ago gave me. So I've actually been restoring it, as you can see on my computer screen. It's a Stalker 9 FDX. Now this radio was stood for 35 years in a damp environment in a wooden garage, and as you can see it was quite tatty. Now this radio was from a good friend called Roy, who I used to hang around with on CB radio back in about 1984-85, and I went, long story, I went for an antenna off him, and he said, "Do you want this?" So whilst owning some Stalker radios, I've got a Stalker base station with a wooden front, a nice boxed one, and I also have a new old stock Stalker 9, but one of the earlier ones with the wooden front fascia. So I also wanted one of these stealth ones with the UK 40. Anyway, this came along, so I've restored it. I'll show you in a moment, but I'll just show you some photographs of the condition of it after it had been stood. You see it's got all verdigris, you know, on the chrome. It was a right state. Maybe you can see that rust on the back fascia. It got damp inside the casing, so I had to clean inside the casings, but luckily I hadn't got to the circuit board. So that's the front panel. You can see what I've got, a dead spider on the band button. There you go. Look at, you know, the mic. The mic's, it's absolutely filthy. This radio took me around, I don't know, 5 hours to clean. I had it all to bits, and then it went to the radio tech, Chris, which I'll show you in a moment. He changed the S meter. The S meter was sticking, but no one had actually ever been inside it, had twiddled it or anything. So it came out quite well, and I'll show you it in a video. There you go. That's me with the casings off, so you can see there's a bit of a difference there. So I'll be back in a moment and then show you what the full video's about today. Catch you in a moment. Welcome back. So this is the Stalker 9 FDX, the one at the top. You see it's come out pretty well, hasn't it? Yeah, Chris serviced it and repaired the S meter, stripped the meter down and used the original meter. We'll put a new, you know, meter part in it, and it's working a treat. We were using it last week. So yeah, that's that. So these are all basically products that's come from Chris. What I'm going to show you today are the side frame legs for the radio that he 3D prints and is selling, and you can see they look really good. I've had radios sort of stacked on top of each other in the test shack for quite a number of years, stood on bits of foam and dusters to, you know, protect them from getting scratched, but I thought this is ideal for two radios. So he does a number of these legs, which I'll show you in a moment. So the two radios is a Stalker 9 FDX and a slightly later President Jack. Now this is one that Chris sent, and it's one with the DDS conversion with a big screen put in it. So these side legs are ideal if you've got two of the same, you know, radios with the same width chassis. So I'll be back in a moment and give you some more details about them. So these are legs designed for various radios. They are multi-fit, and the 3D printed radio brackets. They're suitable for all radios. And one thing I will say is you've got to make sure you get the right thumb screws with the longer thread lengths. I made that mistake. Got some, if you look on your right, there's two different types. There's the longer length ones, and I mistakenly bought the shorter thread lengths from Knights, and they're not just long enough, so make sure you get the longer thumb screws. So yeah, the 3D printed by Chris, who's a well-known radio tech, Chris Peel Delta Tango 307. He has a very interesting page on Facebook, look him up. He does quite a lot of DDS conversions, radio repairs. In an earlier video around a year or so back, he 3D printed some Ham International jumbo handles which I reviewed, which are very good. So you know, this 3D printing is really good for the CB radio community. So there is two different types. There's the twin stacked ones, which look sort of cool with two same size radios. The actual President Jack and the Stalker 9 FDX share the same chassis, whilst they look different on the fascia. They are basically the same radio. The Jack is a later radio from the early 1990s, and as we all know, the Stalker 9 FDX came out, I don't know, about 1979-80 I assume. This one's slightly later, probably 82. So there is the two stacked types. Now I'll show you single units just for the legs for a radio. So we've got like a textured finish on this face, blank on that one. They're not that heavy. You know, you can, I think you probably will be able to do them in different colours as well. If bright garish colours are your thing, obviously I feel blacks are the more suitable colour scheme. So that's the legs. So we'll have a look round the radio now, turn it round and see what it looks like at the side. So that's your side. They're just basically mounting to, got slots in them so you can adjust them. The side brackets have a little plinth halfway up, so the top radio sits on it, which takes the weight. So there is a small air gap of probably about 10mm, so you will need to use an extension speaker, especially on the top radio, but again most people use extension speakers. I would use them on both. So that's the side, so it just fits on. I've used the rubber washers. You can just fit one of the rubber washers on the thumb screw on the outer side, the sit flush. So I've been plastic, though obviously won't scratch the radios. So that's that side. We'll have a look at the other side and the back next. Looking on the microphone side, whilst the microphone sockets look very close to the bracket, and I thought, well, they're way too close, they're actually not. I did plug a stock 4-pin microphone in, and there's a good 2 to 3mm gap, you know, to put the nail screw on, so no problems there. That's your rear panel. So as I said a little earlier, there's around a 10mm gap between both radios, so I'm sure there's no issues with cooling or any problems such as that. To conclude this review, price wise I'm not too sure, but I'm thinking around about the £30 mark for the twin legs, slightly less for the single ones. But again, contact Chris, Delta Tango 307. I'm sure he'll do you a good deal, and yeah, he does some good work if you want a radio repairing, such as the Stalker 9 FDX above, or indeed want a DDS conversion, which I find really easy to use on the President Jack. Contact Chris, and I've got some nice legs now to have these radios in the test shack. So on that note, thanks for watching the video. Best 73 from Dave M0 OGY 26 Alpha Tango 025. Bye bye.